Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing fine. So, I'm back with the second video of atoms and molecules. As you know, earlier we have discussed the introduction part, the laws of chemical combination, and Dalton's atomic theory. So, now we will be moving further with the knowledge of what atoms can make. So, there are two parts of atoms, that is, atoms can make molecules and ions. What are molecules? As discussed in the class, molecules are the combination of atoms. Different atoms or same atoms combine to form molecules. For example, an oxygen atom combining with another oxygen atom, different oxygen atoms combining to form oxygen element, right? And two oxygen elements combining to form oxygen molecule, which is termed as O2, right? Two oxygen elements combining to form oxygen molecule, which is termed as O2. So, this is the molecule of an element, that is O2. What is the molecule of compound? When we say that oxygen, let it be carbon. Carbon is combining with oxygen, right? So these two elements are combining to form a compound named as carbon monoxide. So these type of molecules are molecules of compound. So molecule of atom, another example we can say H2, hydrogen, two hydrogens combining. So two elements of hydrogens combining to form hydrogen molecule, right? So this was about molecules. So after that, what is ion? And ions are the electrically charged species. That means you already know what elements are, right? When any element loses or gains electron, it gets a charge that is either positive or negative. So a charged element is called as an ion. Any charged element formed by either gaining or losing the electron is called as an ion. Okay, so I have already discussed with you the first 20 elements, their atomic numbers, their valencies, and their molecular masses, right? So, till here, I think it's clear. So, giving it a quick recap. What are molecules of elements? Molecules of elements are when two elements of same kind combine, two or more elements of same kind combine to form a molecule. They are called as molecules of elements. These are called as homoatomic molecules. Okay. Then after that, what is atomicity? This is a very interesting concept. That is, what is atomicity? The number of atoms present in a molecule is called its atomicity. For example, here you can see, if we are taking the example of oxygen, O2. So in O2 there are two oxygen atoms, so its atomicity will be 2. In hydrogen molecule, that is H2, two hydrogens are present, so atomicity will be 2. In nitrogen, N2, so the atomicity will be 2. In chlorine, Cl2, the atomicity will be 2. Similarly, so the atomicity is the number of atoms present in a molecule. Right? A molecule can have the atomicity 1. If it is having the atomicity 1, for example, helium. Helium exists as helium only, not as He2. So helium is having atomicity 1, so helium is monoatomic. The other way, hydrogen H2 diatomic. Similarly, ozone O3 triatomic. Phosphorus P4 tetraatomic. Sulfur S5 polyatomic. So the atomicity is the number of atoms present in a molecule. So these all were homoatomic molecules. So if we talk about heteroatomic molecules, like those which are having different different atoms, right? Like here H2O, two hydrogens and one oxygen. So these type of compounds are called molecules of compounds. For example, we are taking carbon monoxide CO. So two atoms are here, carbon and oxygen. So its atomicity will be 2. The same way, let us see hydrogen and oxygen's combination, that is water. So 2 hydrogens and 1 oxygen, the atomicity will be 3. So this is the concept of atomicity, right? And now let us have a quick difference between atoms and molecules. So atoms, we already know that atoms may or may not exist independently, but molecules can exist independently, right? Energy, atoms are having very high potential energy, and molecules are having very low potential energy. Atoms may be divided further. We already know that electrons, protons, neutrons, right? And molecules may be or may not be divided further. Now atoms are not as stable as molecules, right? Molecules are stable, but atoms are not that stable. The smallest particle of a compound which can exist freely, right? So now what are ions? So we already know that ions are basically the charged species, right? So atom is basically having 3 parts: electrons, protons and neutrons. Electron is the atom said to be negative. Okay, the negatively charged particle is an electron. The positively charged particle is a proton, and the particle with no charge is called a neutron. So atom is made up of 3 parts: electron, proton and neutron. So dear students, as I have told you earlier also, that electrons revolve around the nucleus, right? And they arrange themselves in shells. There are 4 kind of shells: K, L, M, N. In the next chapter, we are going to do each and everything related to the shells, electrons, protons and neutrons in detail. As you know, sodium is having atomic number of 11. That means it is having 11 protons and 11 electrons. And as told earlier, protons reside in the nucleus, right? As you can see in this figure, that protons in the yellow part, right? Protons in the nucleus, and electrons are revolving in discrete shells. Like in the first diagram, I'll highlight it over here. In the first diagram, you can see this entire sodium atom. It is arranged in this way. Okay, so it will be losing an electron. Electron is negatively charged, right? When we are losing the electron, so sodium will have the positive charge on it, right? Whenever an element is losing an electron, it will automatically have positive charge on it. And such elements with positive charge are called as cation. They are which type of ion? They are cation. We are having 2 types of ions, cation and anion. When one ion is having positive charge on it, it is called cation. And when one ion is having negative charge on it, it is called anion. Like here, taking example of chlorine. Chlorine with atomic number 17 is having 17 protons and 17 electrons, right? So in the outermost shell, chlorine is having 7 electrons. If you can see in this figure, it will be gaining an electron. So when it will gain an electron is having negative charge, right? So gaining of a negative charge, chlorine will become negative, that is Cl negative. So if any element is having a negative charge, it is called as anion. It is called as anion. So with positive charge, it is called as cation. With negative charge, it is called as anion. So today we covered the concept of molecules and ions. In the next video, I will be telling you about the valencies. Till then, have a good day.